Good morning and welcome to day 4. Today we're going to read from Hot Off the Press by Margaret Catter. Let's jump in. Preface. The game. Write a kick-ass news story. Kiss or don't kiss your crush. Take down the man. Hang out with your friends, break the news, and don't get caught while uncovering secrets, and all before the news deadline. Setting. A high school news club. Hot Off the Press is set in a nebulous time period. Computers and cell phones can be a thing, but they could also not. Who knows? It's up to you and you, the players. What's most important is the school campus, which is well-staffed, well-stocked, and has anything and everything you can think of a school ever having. There is a surrounding town or city that your characters are from. Where in town, or if they're even from the local town, are up to the players when creating their characters and the world. And we'll jump ahead to Rules for Romance. Player. I want to make a romantic overture at XYZ person. Is this a PC or GM PC? If it is a PC, GM. Do you, XYZ, accept or want this romantic overture? Yes. Scene plays out in a positive manner. Relationship between PCs change for the positive. No. Scene plays out. Person who initiated romantic overture gains an appropriate negative mood effect. This may also result in a degradation of their relationship type. If it is a GM PC, yes. Scene plays out in a positive manner. The GM takes note of the GM PC who now has a more positive relationship with the PC. No. Scene plays out. Person who initiated romantic overture gains an appropriate negative mood effect. This may also result in a degradation of their relationship type. I don't know about you, but I really wish I had rules for romance in high school. Would have made things a lot easier. Anyway, so why did I pick Hot Off the Press? I picked it because it is similar to a lot of the games that I've read from recently. It is a very short game. It can easily be played out in one session, but there's also enough here that if you wanted to run several sessions of it, you definitely could. So it's good that way. I also picked it because it isn't a fantasy or a sci-fi game. Certainly, if you wanted to drop that in here and make this like the high school newsroom in like 3022, by all means. I don't know if they had high school newsrooms in, well, no, I do know that they didn't have high school newsrooms in, like, medieval France. But if they did, and if you wanted to do it, you could certainly do it that way. But I think sometimes it can be a little daunting, even with a very simple fantasy or sci-fi game, to get your friends on board, because they're still going to have to come up with, like, appropriate names and setting and plot and things like that. Sometimes you just want to jump right into something that you can run really easily. And I mean, we've all been to school, so we all have that in our heads. Or you're there now, or you were just there. We've also all seen like high school television shows set in high schools. And at some point, if the show isn't about the high school newspaper usually pops up at some point. So we've sort of got that in our heads and can jump into it really easily. And I like it for that. Yeah, so that was Hot Off the Press. If you liked that and you want to check out more of Margaret Catter's work, I highly recommend you do so. I will have links to her itch page and the social medias in the show notes. But I also highly recommend some of her other games. It's Dangerous to Go Alone, Take This, which is a wonderful little micro RPG based around whatever the game master has in their bag at the moment, which is just a fantastic concept. She also has Check Yes Romeo and Last Time On, both really excellent games. That's been me, and I am so good at this video recording and social media thing that it has taken me to day 4 of this to remember that I should be asking you to like and subscribe, because that helps these videos sort of get out further on the YouTubes, or so I'm told. So yes, if you like what I'm doing here, or don't like what I'm doing here, please comment below. I would love to hear from you. And that's been me for day 4. Stay tuned for day 5. We'll see you tomorrow.